Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We've got Topi and Charchadarvi and Reeb, and Conway will be lurking. Hi, Koala. I know it's late. I hope if you went to bed, you're sleeping well. Today was not good. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Oh, those are very thin. Okay. So, today, for some reason, I was very sleepy. Hi, Abaddon. Welcome in, Koala. You are here. Today was a very sleepy day for me, and I don't know what was going on. About 2 o'clock, I just, like, passed the fuck out and was not in any quick... Like, I wasn't in any hurry to get out of bed. And then I realized I was a bad Twyla, and I also hadn't eaten today at all. Wait a minute, what if... So I was like, well, I gotta get food. So I was like, I gotta get food. But then I was like, but I don't really have time to cook anything because my stream is at 7. And so I was like, well, what if I just go out to eat? Even though, like, I've been really good about... Nice. I've been really good about not going out to eat. And so I was like, I don't really want to, but I mean... It's at least something. And I go out to my car, and my key fob doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, they're all blue. That's weird. And so I was like, okay, the key fob is just dead. That's surely what's going on. No. I opened my car door the normal, like, manual way. And none of the lights come on. And then I start to... Whoops. And then I start to try to turn the car on. And there are no electronics. Why do I keep going that way? There are no electronics in my car at all. So my car battery is just fucking dead. And then I had to actually get, like... Oh, nice. And then I had to actually get food still, which the only thing that I really had that was makeable, because I had intended to go get breakfast foods today, was rice. And rice takes a kind of a while to cook. Rice takes kind of a while to cook, and so it wasn't working. And I had walked Sir Doggo around 6 when I woke up. So I was like, oh, Sir Doggo is fine at least. No, as soon as the rice is done cooking, Sir Doggo is like, yes, it is time for me to go outside again. No, it's not. Sir Doggo. So it was a chaotic start to the stream today. And then, of course, when I tried to start my stuff, it didn't want to, whoops. It didn't want to work for like 3 times, so that's why it took another like 2 minutes for me to get in. It has just been not a great day. Hi, Red Ranger, welcome in. We are figuring out how to get through Chapel Perilous. I want to catch myself on that. Maybe I do. I don't know. I want to catch myself on that chandelier. Whoops, wrong way. Not doing too well, but at least I can't fall any further. It's basically like we're starting the game over again. There we go. Okay, so I think I actually need to land on this thing. Nice. Whoops. Oh well. I'm learning. You'll send all the positive vibes. Thank you. Yeah, you are. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. So, also, one of my friends was talking about potentially being able to help me with my car. I had two friends who are more knowledgeable about cars than I am. Apparently, the model of car that I have, it requires you to remove the entire air filtration system to get to the battery. What the fuck? What the fuck, car company? That's stupid as shit. Absorb all the negative vibes. Whoops. Thank you. Thank you all. It's just mildly frustrating. Chalk it up to shit that I didn't need to happen. Also, Target has not decided that I am worth their time yet, so it's just kind of like, ah! How did I do this earlier? Not like that. How old is my car? It's a 2014. Honestly, like, other vehicles are, like, older vehicles are more likely to be able to fix easier. Hi, Frankie. Welcome in. Okay, maybe that wasn't what I needed to do. Can I make it? Maybe? Can I? I can! Okay. Well, we're out of the chapel. Wanted me to pass calculus in high school to maintain it. Freaking right. I've changed my own tires out. I know how to fill my wiper fluid. I know how to fill my coolant. I've done it all multiple times. This is a bit above what I'm used to be sure. All right, this is fine. I figured out how to get up there. Whoops. And I was talking to my friend because there's actually legislature about making it possible for people to fix their own shit called a right to repair. It's just like, why would I pay someone to do it myself? Oh, right, because businesses are greedy and they don't want you to be able to fix it yourself so they can squeeze more cash out of you. Because of course, yay, capitalism! Wait. There we go. Yeah, me too, she said sarcastically. Oh, right. And then doop, and up, and a jump, and a jump, and a littler jump. Oh, there's Sir Doggo. Everybody say hi, Sir Doggo. Welcome, Ininochi. Imagine having to pay to stream on YouTube. Woof. Hold up. Oh. No! Sir Doggo is angry. Yes, I know! I'm so close to beating it! I actually thought the Chapel Perilous would take longer to figure out, but I also know that it's about to be really, really rough. Oh no, you didn't jinx it. I can't go any further down, and this part, honestly, it isn't too hard to get back up. I haven't been past this yet, but this part, once I figured out how to rebound, not bad. Oh, I can't go past that. That's ice. Oh boy. No, there's no jinxing. Like, as soon as if you fall out of the chapel, there's a solid floor beneath you. It's not like everywhere else that, like the sewer and stuff, that'll force you down any further. Wait, actually, maybe I can cut this down a little. It's still the same difficulty of jump. What if I just... Yeah, there we go. And then we land right on top. Cool, cool. See? It's not hard at all to get back up. You have Coke. I wouldn't have figured you'd have the drug, the Coke. I do have water. It's a smaller, I'm using a mug. I used to use wine glasses, but I think I mentioned that sometimes I feel the urge to bite the mug or the wine glasses, and that's not that's not safe at all. I never would. I would not actually bite a wine glass, but for some reason the weird urge to do so is there. Ah, okay, I need to be... You may eat broken glass all the time, but you're also a bag. I don't think you have the typical mouth that a human being does, do you? Gummy wine glass. See, but I also don't like gummy textures. Do I chew bottle caps? I do not. Although, I have accidentally eaten one rock before. It was a piece of hematite, and I have a feeling because of how young I was and the fact that at that point I didn't know that I tend to run anemic. People who are anemic tend to like metallic tastes like copper or iron or things like that. And I may have been, it wasn't big. It was big enough. It was small enough. It went down with no problem. Like, think a very large pill, like the largest pill that you could possibly actually swallow. And that was this. Plus, it had the benefit of density. So, I accidentally swallowed it. It was fine. Oh. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. Aluminum foil pizza? See, the thing about it was there was no damage to my teeth. It was just something that I was treating it like a hard candy. And accidentally swallowed it like a hard candy. A rock solid meal. I'm going to assume eventually it came out. I didn't particularly look to make sure it did, but I'm gonna assume eventually it made its way out of me. Whoops. Yeet. Why? No, this doesn't need clipped. This is just story time. I've told this story before. I've told the story of how I ate the hematite before. No. Ah! Oh. Shoot. Okay, that's gonna be fun. That is gonna be fun to figure out. Twiametite? How? No. No, no, no. Ice physics are back and they're worse than ever. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm having fun. I'm not as angry now because I can't lose a shitload of progress. And honestly, once I've got this planned out, it's not terrible either. Not yet. I can learn the physics pretty well. Oh yes, light goal, thank you. Also, the reason why we started in the Chapel Perilous, I know I usually start when it's like dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun, is because it was still picking up my keystrokes, even when I wasn't on the screen itself, and I had a moment of fear because I didn't know if I'd loaded the game or if I deleted it. I would have cried if I had to start from the bottom again. We may not have had a stream if I had to start from the bottom again. All right, 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 all right. Now, ladies. Yeah. Ah. Wee. I think I've been playing this for over, whoops. Have I been playing this for over a day? Nope, 20 hours. I have vlogged 20 hours on this game. I was gonna say, I think I've put a whole day into this, but not yet. Possibly. Ow, no, 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 no. That is 2 10s. Koala knows math. It is a very good thing to know math. I'm sorry, what? That's what I thought. Quick maths. We'll be asleep by the time I get there. I mean, I've given her whole day. We might not catch her in the 8 hours that she should be sleeping. But I mean, if she's up there alone with nothing to do, I don't know, maybe she has some hobbies. Might catch her hard at work, I don't know, learning karate or something. She's like, if no one is gonna save me from this tower, I'll save myself. Have it done. What's wrong with starting at the bottom? Some of your favorite VTubers are bottoms. Hi. Okay. All right. No, too far. Damn it. And we make our way back up again. Always include staring at the sky, waiting for royalty, praying for royalty to save you, and having panic attacks and looking downward. I mean, here's the thing though. Is he a king? Because I don't see a crown. Whoops, whoops. Fuck that up. But as I said, see, I fell out of the Chapel Perilous and I can go no further down. This is beautiful, and I like that I can just focus on this area. He is in disguise. Maybe, yeah. Can't have people knowing that the king is on a mission for the princess. That's below a king. Whoops. Oh, nice. Thank you for depositing me. Not whoops. Okay. Whatever. The ice mechanic is gonna make me lose my mind just a little, I can tell. Whoops. At least we get music now. A little music, but music nonetheless. Got some Gregorian chanting in the background. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Whee! Jumping can counter a fall. Lovely. Is that just a whole jump? I'm gonna try a whole jump. It is not just a whole jump. The way he hit and slid and fell face down. Oh my god. That was way too funny. Oh, figured out a new way to do that. If I end up over there. Okay. All right, let's try that again. It is not a full jump. That's good to know. Whoops. Okay. Now, how am I supposed to do that? Laughing. Yeah. Now that it's not oh no, you know, thank you, but if your Wi-Fi is that low, like, I mean, if this is how you want to spend your time, I appreciate it very much. Stereotypical save the princess game. Saving me is not consent. That would be terrible. Oh, okay. Okay, now what? Not that, not that, not that, not that. I appreciate that you think I'm worth it. I really do. I'm just fucking around playing Fall Guys. Not Fall Guys, Jump King. I would say this guy falls more than I have ever fallen in Fall Guys. Now I'm just imagining like a bean mod for this. I don't watch anime so much anymore. That was more when I was in college, so whoops, I got distracted. So that is like, I have watched anime, but now most of my stuff is video games. I mean, I was like Death Note or on High School Host Club era. I have heard about Dr. Stone. I've watched clips. I've seen some clips that float around on Twitter. Your minimum wage is falling more than that guy. Fuck, that's dark. Even the Mythbusters cast have watched it. That doesn't surprise me. I've seen Adam Savage came to C2E2. I gotta see him in person. That was pretty fucking cool. My friend actually so her husband and I were checking in for tickets, and she just happened to look into Artist Alley Dealer Den area, or I guess probably more Dealer Den, and just happened to see him, and we were like, is that him? Looks like is because, you know, people look different on TV. And my friend just like sucked it up and was like, Adam! And he looked over and just kind of like gave a nod. He was standing by an R2-D2. It was, it was pretty funny. I was just like, I did not have the balls to do that. But my friend is fearless, apparently. He did a section on things that he had learned and like wanted to pass on type stuff. It was really cool. Like big builds that he had done, things that he learned from them, motivational speeches, things of that sort. I jumped too far. All right, see you soon, Red Ranger. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it was worth it to have our curiosity satisfied, but I couldn't have just called out to someone like that. I have trouble doing that even if I think they're one of my friends. Because I'm like, but what if I'm wrong and then this person thinks I'm an idiot? What would I do then? How would I live? Ba-dum. Ba-dum. And we're back! High-functioning autism means you don't understand or perceive shame until after it's explained to me. I have a fearless friend. My guy says he can be all of the ops. Charge Darby! What? What? Whoops. Held too far. Oh! I get it. I get it. It took me a moment. Science craft and comrade just like you, for real, for real. Yeah. I don't want to say, I don't feel like I have social anxiety because I'm actually really good in front of a crowd, and I can exist in public spaces without too much like stress. But when it comes to actually speaking out, that's when I'm like, I don't think I can. Call out one of the wrong person, pretend to be one of their friends they've forgotten about, gaslight the shit out of them, but then they might be like, okay, so what's my name? And I wouldn't have an answer for them because I wouldn't know their name. But then I could just be like, oh, you look exactly like someone I knew. Phew, we're safe. I'm not a clone. As nice as it may be to have many of myself so that maybe we could split all of the stuff that a person living alone has to do. I'm okay with just me existing. For now. Genetics, not my field of study. Cloning, not my field of study. Oh, no, 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 no. ASMR, Twyla, streamer, Twyla, Discord, Twyla, IRL. I guess. But the only... yeah, I do put on a character for the audios, all of them, the meditation ones and the quote-unquote dream ones. So I guess whoops, fuck. Ah! I keep getting distracted. Must focus. It's not like I haven't done this a multitude of times by now. I feel like the mirror from Undertale, though. Despite everything, it's still you. And it'll be me. It'll always be me. Do great when mentally prepared for the spotlight, musicals, or theater, but if it's something isn't something you prepared for, you're definitely scared as shit. I don't know. Apparently I'm weird to some people because in an event, like, oh my god, one of the Halloween in July parties that I went to, I was just able to make small talk with a lot of different people because I knew that I didn't know them. And, but I found things to talk about, and I was just very easily able to hold a conversation with pretty much anybody that shared words with me. But that's like small one-on-one stuff. I'm okay with that. Whoops. I panicked. No! Boo. It's getting close to the Smash collab. I'm hyped. Yes. I will have a sign-up sheet going up for time slots, since we do have 9 people, but the room only holds 8. So we can do a rotation of half hours, and people would only have to sit out like 1 half hour at a time. And there might be some people who don't have to sit out at all, but we can navigate that and just make decisions. Is today Wednesday? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, it'll go up tomorrow. You can be second shift? Well, it'll be like, I figure if we go from 7 to 9, we can have like someone sits out 7:30, someone sits out 8, someone sits out 8:30. You get it. And I'll have instructions, links, guidelines, things like that. It's not gonna be very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna be super strict or well defined. It's just, here's how to set up a Fugi if you want a Fugi. Here's here's what the setup will be, because I like doing 3 stock, no time. I panic jumped. And just a way to get people to expect something. We might even have just if people want, you're always free to jump into my voice channels. And if you want to get to know each other, like, vocally around the collab, that's totally cool too. Like, if you guys want to just chill before you get in the collab. Could I possibly have the stage select be set to stage choice? I'd like to pick your favorite tournament legal stages with your favorite music. Sure. I might need you to explain more of what that means to me in the upcoming days, because it'll only play the music for you, right? But it just depends on like the stage itself, like if people like it. Gonna chat via Frankie's POV stream in his chat. Frankie's gonna be streaming it? Fun! Okay, this is not a full jump. Oh, he's not. How do you be a VTuber? It can be a lot of steps, but you need a good computer, either 3D model, which you can make for free. Vroid Studio allows for 3D models to be made for free and used. Streaming software like VTube Studio, or VC Face. I think with my original 3D model, I used VC Face, and then for a 2D model, I use VTube Studio. A kind of software, either Streamlabs or Streamlabs OBS, or OBS or Streamlabs OBS, that can feed your stream to YouTube or Twitch and games. It can be a lot, but there are lots of people who will be able to do a better job of explaining than me. Potato PC can't even download 10 megabytes. Oof. Yeah, that's... Oh yeah, good Wi-Fi, good streaming. I don't even run on Wi-Fi. I have a LAN, or yeah, I have a LAN cable hooked up because I know that my Wi-Fi would not allow me to be able to stream. XSplit, yes. Yeah, there's lots of no, panic. There's lots of software that allows for streaming. Oh my god. What? Okay. Ah! Damn it. We're back in the Chapel Perilous. I mean, I feel like for not having seen that before, I didn't do terribly. Now we just gotta work our way back up. It's fine. Oops. Donkey Kong Country skills. See, Donkey Kong's, like Donkey Kong Country, the originals ice levels can bite me. I did not like them very much whatsoever. The one with the ropes, where you go up and down, I think that one's a lot of fun. The vulture ones and the exposed blizzard ones, don't really care for those levels. But then again, my favorite levels are the minecart levels, so maybe I don't get a say in this. Oh yeah, you don't have to be a human VTuber at all. There are lots of like animal VTubers with really simple avatars. Definitely. There are even people who just stream with a PNG. You don't have to have a moving model. You could just have it light up if you want to talk over it. Heck, you don't even need a model at all if you don't want one. Need to figure out a full model for your character. The PvP. Animal antics. And I'm old enough to get a heart attack. I'm not young. I don't think I'm old enough for, like, when they say, like, your risk of heart attack increases, but I mean, I'm older than the Super NES, so it doesn't have to be a young person's thing. The older, the golder, exactly. And there's actually like a really popular, is it a World of Warcraft grandma or is it a Pokemon grandma? I can't remember, but like there are some people of quote unquote advanced age that have made really good names for themselves just doing what they love. Yeah, I don't have doctor in my name for no reason. I am old enough to have that degree. Didn't know that you needed this today? Oh. Imagine having a doctor at age 16. Shit. Overcorrected too far. You mean Doogie Howser couldn't have happened? What? What do you mean? My immersion is broken. Ah. ADHD and amnesia brain. Can't help me. Why am I even talking about health problems? We talk about health problems sometimes on here. I don't consider health problems, like, just mentioning them to be, like, trauma dumping. Hell, I already bitched that I, like, was having a day where I just could not stay awake today. I don't know what's going on. Potentially sickness. I don't know. I hope not. But yeah, we frequently criticize the American healthcare system here, too. I do my best. I was attempting to get a diagnosis of ADHD, or at least I have several symptoms and signs of it. And one of the first things, I'll talk a little bit, just because, I mean, why not? We're just hopping through a nice world. I ended up, one of the very first things I asked my my therapist when I first started going to therapy was that I always struggle to keep my house in order if it's just me. But the minute that one of my friends is coming over, all of a sudden I'm scrambling because now, holy shit, it's important and I need to get everything cleaned up because, like, I don't want my friends to see, like, my depression den or be ashamed of it or anything like this. And I was like, I basically was just explaining I don't have internal motivation whatsoever. And she just completely dismissed it and said something along the lines of, well, we need to change that to you having internal motivation. Like, forget about external motivation. You need to do it for you. And as much as I tried, I couldn't. And then I started seeing things that aligned a lot with my friends who have been diagnosed with ADHD and how I have problems doing things that ordinarily people don't have trouble doing. And so I went back to her, and we were already, like, I was already going through for PTSD or CPTSD. And so I eventually finally brought it up, and I was like, hey, I've been noticing these issues. Do you think, like, and my brother is diagnosed ADHD. And so I was like, do you think maybe we could, like, figure out ways for me to actually function while having these problems? She just completely dismissed it. She's like, you don't have ADHD. You would have noticed by now. I'm sorry, what? And it's like, you mean how I would only get through with my schoolwork early because I wanted to write on my own or read, and they were barriers to what I actually enjoyed and wanted to do? How I had the messiest locker out of everybody in school, how I could never keep my desk organized, my room is a disaster because I just couldn't care less about keeping it neat, and I don't have the energy to do so. But yeah, I'd have noticed it sooner, thanks. And so I ended up getting no help with a very legit problem. Even if it's not ADHD, at least fucking help me find coping mechanisms to deal with this, you know? It's just like, ugh. I've never had such a dismissive experience with a medical professional before. Hell, like, do you know how hard it is to get an endometriosis diagnosis over here? And I managed to get that in like 2 weeks because I ended up with a good doctor that listened to me and was like, we're gonna do exploratory surgery because I think this is what you might have. And it was. It's just, some people should not have the licenses they do. If a child refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest? Whee! Whoops. Your friends don't give a crap about how your house looks. They only come if they want to hang out with you. And I know my friends are the same way. My friends don't care. Like, my house could be an absolute disaster and they would still want to be there. But internally, I have so much shame when it comes to how my house looks because of how I was raised that I can't. All of a sudden now it becomes like hyper important to take care of it. Realized you had ADHD when you were 13, and some years ago, when you had the money, you went to a therapist. He confirmed you have ADHD. I'm glad you had a good doctor then. I'm really glad that you were both able to figure that out together. Love your doctor. He would go and he would shoot the shit with you and vent about the American healthcare system. You're like, dude, that's your boss. Hey, I'm sure all of us at some point or another have worked for a boss that we don't like. Sorry to hear you've had similar experiences, Frankie. Hi, Yoholo, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be trying to get through this part. Taking cold showers because it's gotten rid of those flinching feelings when doing things. You've been a lot more productive. Used to not edit at all. Maybe I could try something like that to kind of shake me off of the... All while being the one to help my folks notice that, yeah, you're 2 for 3 on the autism spectrum, except this one is already 10, so we gotta play catch up. Now you're 22 and way better off. That's another... I'm successful, right? Like, I have a degree and I have a job, and if you have those things, it's like, oh, well, clearly you can't have the issues that you think you do because look at how successful you are. And it's like, that's really, no, because when you're dealing with so many things at once, you're dealing with all of the things that are keeping you from doing things that you want to do, but you're also trying to mask, and you're trying not to make your parents pissed off at you, and like, because like my parents aren't the best people, and so of course I would find the external motivation to do things that would make them happy, you know? And I asked my parents about it because, like I said, my brother also has, well, I don't want to say also, my brother has diagnosed ADHD, and they just completely dismissed me because they were like, well, you don't act like your brother did. I'm like, no fucking shit, I don't act like my brother did. I'm not my brother. But you always compared me to him anyway for the basis of anything because he's older and he's the son. Sorry. I shouldn't be venting about that much personal stuff. Listen to your audio, it's nice and sweet. Loved how clear and loving your voice was in the audio too. Thank you, Red Ranger. Thank you. I felt a little I'm trying not to let the lack of numbers on it yet make me sad, because I did put a lot into it, but it might take time for the algorithm to catch it, right? YouTube, please. YouTube. Make people like it. Not make people like it, make people find it, please. 70% of the world has ADHD. Really? I mean, I can see everybody having some amount of like symptoms for sure. If ADHD is a spectrum like everything else, I can definitely see how that would amount to that many people. Oh, hello, hola, El Perrito. ¿Cómo está? No, it's okay. It's okay. I know Kendra is streaming right now too. And if I have time at the end, I'm going to send all of us over. And if she's still streaming, I'm going to play some birthday games with her. Here to support me. I get that, but as much as I don't want people to like super trauma dump in chat, I also try not to super trauma dump myself too. That's not what you're here for. You're here for a good time. You're here for me trying to beat this game finally. YouTube, please notice Twilo Senpai. Yes, you were compared to your sister a lot growing up. She was getting A's and B's, and you were with C's saying, "I'm just happy to be here." Yeah, I was the A and B student. Of course, B's were never acceptable to my parents, but I was the A and B student. My brother just stopped caring about school, and when he did poorly in a class, my parents were always like, "Oh, are you sure you want to take that class? Look at how your brother did." I'm like, yeah, because he doesn't care anymore. How don't you see that? Right, because he's older and he's the son. It's good to vent things, gets off the chest he might have needed to vent about. You support me, but you don't feel your feelings because you are the older brother. It's weird because in this whole, like, in all the stuff that happened with how my brother, like, grew up, I kind of ended up taking on the older child role. Because after my parents realized that my brother just wasn't going to do what they wanted him to do with his life, I became kind of the golden child for a bit. And then I became the not golden child when I finally told them where they could shove it because I was going to live my own life. You have to time me out. I'm back. You like to hear other people's drama so you can dump your feelings. That is a mood. You're the middle child in your family. I'm the youngest. It's just me and my brother. Sometimes it's good to have a place to vent and release with nothing being achieved. Yes. Ow. No. Yeah, that's why sometimes I'll be like, do you want people to listen, or do you want solutions? Because even just asking that, like, do you want help or do you just want an ear? Because then people don't feel so obligated to feel bad about their feelings. Have to pay respect for Red Ranger. An only child, and you're still not the favorite. No, Frankie. Well, you're my favorite child out of your family. You're my favorite person from your family, so yeah. Oh, well, I didn't fall too far. That's good. Oh, shit. Fuck. I forgot that's not a full jump. Whoops. All right, whatever. Back in the Chapel Perilous. Wait. Sometimes just need a place to vent, but only because you're not medically qualified to do so. Oh, to offer help? I mean, you don't have to be a therapist to offer your friends help. Like, if you see them heading down a road of destruction, I mean, you're always, it might not go very well, but if you have a different view on the situation, you can feel free to say what you see for sure. Like, you don't have to be a medical, professionally trained therapist to mention your concerns to your friends. Like, one of my friends, was really, like, I could tell that he was getting really stressed out because his temper was getting worse. And having grown up in a household with parents who both had tempers and would switch on a dime, I straight up ended up looking at him. I'm like, if you keep going like this, your kid is going to be afraid of you. And I know that because I was the kid that was afraid of my parents because I never knew what would anger them and I never knew what would set them off. And I was like, she's still young, but you need to get your shit together because she will be afraid of you if you don't change. Sometimes you just need to speak up if you see something that is going to end badly. Had to stay up one night for an EEG the following wasn't bad because you're the favorite child with your parents, so it's all good. Had to stay up one night for an EEG the following morning, so there's that. Ugh. I've been on an EEG before. Those things suck. Set it off twice because my heart rate is so low. Or was that an EKG? Shit, I don't remember the difference. A doctor, I am a medical doctor. I am not. Dream researcher only. They can keep their acronyms, their initials. They need to know them, not me. Distraction, you'll get your rocket launcher. It'll be cathartic. Okay, but has anyone here ever been into one of those rooms where you just go in and break stuff? I want to go. I want to go break stuff. Like, I think I've mentioned before the joy that I had at destroying flasks in my previous lab when it was time to switch them out. I want to do that. I want to do that again. But they probably would not let us use glass in a breaking room. It probably has to be like, it has to be stuff that is not dangerous. Rage rooms. You've been to a rage room. I want to go. Vending makes the internal screaming and extra energy vanish. Probably would have ended up completely terrified of your folks if you didn't sneak out for sessions with friends. I had no way of getting to my friends. Except when I finally got a job, there were several nights that I just didn't go home. If I got sent home early, I would go to a friend's house and then I would have to pay attention to the time and make sure that I was home on time. I stopped caring. And that's what parents that are like so angry and controlling don't realize, is that you are making your child a liar. You may think you are keeping them honest, and you may think that they are going to be your perfect little angel because that's how you expect them to be and that's how you are going to abuse them into being. You're just making a kid that hides things from you and lies. I don't take pride in the fact that I am a good liar if I want to be, but I have done my best to not fall into the habit of lying because it's not fair to the friends that I have now. Oh, hi, Rugops. Welcome to the very heavy conversation during this happy jumping game that is not actually happy at all. It kind of, Anyway. When you were young, you had extremely short temper. Same! I had such a bad temper as a kid. It made it very easy for people to pick on me because I would just get so mad. The doctor gave you permission to sleep on the bed. You accepted it and passed out right then and there. It was a great night's sleep. Your parents sound like a variant of my parents. You would shake hands, but it seems improper. If your parents are also narcissists, I will give you the handshake emoji right there. Would feel bad going to a wrecking room? Why? They're supposed to be wrecked. People get paid to fix it again. You are paying someone's salary to go in and destroy things. And friend you can vent to in your group. And it's great to hear the smile come back. Oh, when you're angry, you hold it in later. Hold it in to let it out later when you're still holding this anger. I don't ever go back to that me. Yeah. It's exactly what you did. You'd bail off school to work, then never go home. And when you'd get a text saying, just say you were in your room. They never went to check. Buddhism was what brought peace in your life and with your temper and depression. I do meditate. I meditate a lot without really a religion attached to it. But I find that just calming my thoughts is helpful. Yeah, the mindfulness. The mindfulness is really good. Oh, welcome, Tofi. Yeah, we had a little bit of a heavy. We might even still be a little bit in the middle of a heavy conversation. Just talking about mental health stuff. Oh my god, I made it. Where am I going? Oh, we made the tower. Where am I going from here? Maybe to the right? Because that is a solid block. Yes. We're in the tower. I'm gonna go get some water. Heavy is good for gains. It is. Okay. How do I... I'm trying to plan this. This is scary. Okay, that for a moment, that theme sounded a bit like the Metroid theme. Da, dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, da. Tricky part being mindful when you lack the ability to know what you're doing if you're screwing up. I mean, if that's why it's gonna be, I use almost like, not in the idea that they have special abilities, but my collection of very pretty stones, people attribute certain like aspects to them, and I don't hold one thinking, oh, this is definitely through supernatural abilities going to help me, but I use it as a focal point. No, it definitely sounds like Metroid. I use it as a focal point, like, what do I need to focus on today? And I focus on it. Take a deep breath. Rage room you go to has those old fatback TVs. Oh my god, and plexiglass. That is amazing. You get in a Karen-like conversation, your normal self will de-escalate the conversation, but if you were drunk, you will let it all out. This is why you don't drink anymore. No, I don't. You're okay. If you want to stop, that's okay. Here. Sounds like Metroid. Oh. Down we go. I knew I couldn't beat it first try, but actually made it further than I might have expected. Cool. Ah! Okay, that is not a full jump. Are we out of where I can just trust it to have full jumps? Whoops. Well, maybe. Hold up. Can I? Nope. Worth a try. Ah! Yee! Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah, I know it is. I know it's the final level. I have watched people play this. Not to the extent that, like, I could memorize where to go and what they were doing, but yeah, I have watched this. I know that's the final level. I didn't want to spoil how to beat it, but I've watched people, and there's a huge difference between playing and knowing what's coming. Whoops. Please don't eat your cat. I'm sure the cat did nothing wrong. You can't put my success on the life of a cat. I would cry. Having two cats myself. Looked up a 4-minute speedrun and watched it double speed. Yeah, vent stream. Nah. Sometimes I already think I say too much. Just when it comes up, it's like, you know what? This is bullcrap. Blah, blah, blah. I forgot which way to go. Right. Oh shoot, that's a full jump, isn't it? That's a full... Ah! No. Please don't let me. It might be safer to, like, maybe, I don't know, watch the VOD? Oh shoot. Like, I don't want you to overdraw your Wi-Fi. That would be terrible. No. There will be no eating of my cats. This is a deal I will not accept. Now, if you said I'd eat my hat, that would be more acceptable. Whoops. I love the music here. It's so pretty. And then we get to this. Which way am I going? Full jump to the right? Okay, good. And then... hold up. Maybe... damn it. No. If I ate a hat at the end of the stream, that'd be quite the cap to everything. Whoops. Oh, fuck. That wasn't what I was... Whoops. Guess who's back? Back again. Twyla's back. Tell a friend. Cotton candy flavored candy corn. I completely forgot about candy corn this year. I haven't had any candy corn. Oh. But that's a Halloween thing, so I bet I couldn't find any now. Aww. Can't believe I forgot about candy corn. Spend half of your money on Bitcoin. Don't do it. Although the number of times that I wish that I had temporarily invested in Bitcoin. Clearance section, I don't know, because it's the 14th. It's kind of late even for a clearance section to have cotton candy corn. Whoops. I can look, but I also, as much as I was gonna go out and like spend $4 on Taco Bell today, I have been keeping a really good eye on my money, and I haven't eaten out since I think the 2nd of the month. But I was also kind of like, I haven't eaten anything else today, so it's basically the same cost per day for food. Just finished the FNAF movie. It was just okay. I've heard, like, a lot of people are disappointed with it. And I will be, there's a, whoops, there's a watch along from my Oshi on Saturday? Shoot. On Saturday, I think? Maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'll need to check the date because he also did not find it very good. And I figure if I'm going to watch it, might as well watch it with a whole, like, 1,000 other people at the same time. I don't know. Plant the candy corn. Would you be able to make actual candy? I don't think that's how it works. But if we could grow just plain old candy, that would be interesting. You really enjoyed the movie. It was great. Yeah, there's like... There are people who are like, it was meh. There are people who can't stand it, and there are people who are like, it was good. One brutal horror scene that's very horror-like. Or one brutal scene that's very horror-like. I see. I should be able to handle that. I'm not a big horror person fan, so I'd rather watch it with other people. Even if it's just online, I need to be able to metaphorically turn to someone and hide my face. Protect me. I'm sure there will be people in our Discord who are like, oh my god, this movie. I'll be able to talk with one of them. If it's bad. There's some horror I can handle. I mean, I've watched Hereditary. I still think they dropped the ball at the very end. They went way too, like, buttfuck crazy on the end. When you saw that scene. Is it the one where you know who is in it? Is it the one where they gave you know who a cameo? I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know. Custom night mode. Custom night mode got 2020. Oh, I've heard about 2020. Must got the W but one streamer. No! No! I'm so sorry! No! I mean... I know it's not technically my fault, but good luck the next time you try. Meh. It was a painful 2 hours. Oh, see, I'm not overly familiar with FNAF lore, which is another reason why I wasn't like too keen on watching the movie. I've never played a FNAF game, though I do have it. I do have it on a wish list, so eventually I can go back and be like, yes, I should play these because people seem to enjoy watching people play it. The YouTube cameos weren't bad at all. That's good. Sometimes they can go a little heavy-handed with cameos. I've heard it talked out. I've heard it said so many times, at least the copy pasta version of the FNAF lore. But if you want to share, feel free. I don't know if that's what you mean or not. Something, 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 William Afton, something, something. Fuck. Damn it. No cheat, don't you dare. Never played any of the games, nor were you interested in watching the movie, but when some friends forced you to watch it, you found it to be an 8 out of 10. I wonder if it's better for people who haven't played the games. I wonder if that's where the disconnect is. Because maybe I'll like it because I haven't played the games and all I've done with the lore is absorbed it like through cultural osmosis. I never really paid all that much attention to it. Ah. Okay, 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 okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm reaching the point of irritation. It took an hour. I feel like I'm doing okay. Given everything else that's happened today. Like, I feel like taking an hour to reach frustration isn't the worst thing. You have beef with MatPat? From what you heard, Scott tried to balance the movie to make it enjoyable for fans and non-fans. That's the thing, though. If you try to make it appeal to everybody, you run the risk of making it appeal to nobody. Because you'll alienate the existing fans, but you'll also not make it comprehensible to the new fans. You're going into the movie expecting it to be a full-on horror movie, you will be disappointed. Yeah, but if you go in going expecting it to be a video game movie or a fun experience, you'll enjoy it. See, it was supposed to be horror though, and I think that's probably why people might be having the issue, because it's been touted as a horror movie. Well, maybe not, it hasn't been. Maybe the assumption has been that it's supposed to be a horror movie. So when you don't get a horror movie, blame the marketing team? Probably not. Probably is partly their fault for not knowing how to sell it. No. Okay. Fuck. Ah! Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. Not that deep. It's more of a thriller movie. But you've got... Thriller does not horror make, though. Like, they're very distinctly different feelings. Instead of a terror and a fear, you've got kind of like a creeping dread. So people are going to go for different... Like, it's not the feeling they want from a horror movie. Thank you. The calls from the deep. I'm only saying this because they're watching. That's creepy. Honestly, one of the movies that messed me up the most, despite not being like super scary, for a like 11 or 12-year-old, for an 11 or 12-year-old, Signs is scary. And as a kid who lived next to a cornfield, Signs was even scarier. Like, I had legit nightmares about that movie. Oh, that's a full jump. That's a full jump. What am I doing? And one of the first, like, horror movies that I ever watched that was much more like just gore and torture prawn. Like, it was, Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship, where everybody in the beginning of the movie gets cut in half by a wire, and you can see them like crawling towards their corpse, like their other half of their body, and bleeding out all over the deck. Ugh. What? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? The best scary movie you watched was The Ring. Gave you nightmares for 2 years. Ugh. Cowboys versus Aliens. When did that come out? I don't even remember. Always not trust critic reviews since they gave The Greatest Showman 56 out of 100. Yes, and especially if you're going with Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes doesn't work how a lot of people think it works. Like, a lot of people, when you see like a 56%, they think that it's easy to assume that everybody is grading it on a 56 point, like 100 point scale, and that 56 is just the 56 is the decided upon value. But really, it's just 56% of reviews were positive. And positive could be either above like a 50% or a 70% or something like that. But you could also have, this movie wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst, and it'll count as a negative review and bring down the score. It's a very flawed system, Rotten Tomatoes is. Every time you mention her, you hear a noise. Oh, well, we could stop mentioning her for sure. Had the blonde bond. Someone say Signs and Taco Bell at one point. Yeah, that was me, Frankie. I jumped out of my skin. I jumped out of my freaking skin when, like, you close the door and the alien has the kid. I remember that scene. My mom gasped, and like I never heard my mom make sounds in movies. Welcome in, Ninja. Thank you. Oh, hi, Midnight. Welcome in. How was your stream? We're talking movies. I am not being based. You shut up. Always put a belt next to your bed. That's how scared you were. No. Yeah, welcome in, Midnight. Welcome in, Sire. We have reached the tower. We are like scant screens away from beating this tonight, and I'm gonna try my best. How was your stream? What were you playing? I saw what you were playing, but my memory is crap. So if you could please refresh it, I would appreciate that. Hi, you. Hi, Lordzilla. We are talking movies. More than any horror movie, ASMR videos have that like knocking effect of freaking you the crap out. Oh no! Lethal Company and Uno. Oh my. Oh no. Ah! Nobody raged at Uno, did they? Did anyone get like completely no! Completely screwed over? Your friend did a batsu. There was a ghost doll and you did not. And sir, the room is chilly here at Jump King, but there are plenty of seats. There are indeed. Ah! Oh no, I jumped too far. Welcome to my chapel. Dr. Frederick, 104,000 likes. I wish. Can't stick around but dropping me a like and a good luck. Thank you. Thank you. I need it. I'm so close to the end, and it's getting very difficult. There are no more full jumps. I have to gauge them all. He wasn't joking. Yeah, thanks for the 104,000 likes, Dr. Frederick. Got a screenshot from last time. Maybe I don't wish, because 100,000 likes means there would be 100,000 people in this stream, and I wouldn't be able to keep up with chat at all. Sometimes I still find it difficult when people are like really into it. Sometimes it's hard for me to catch up on everything, and I know I miss stuff. No. Whoops. $104,000 lurkers. Yeah. They don't want to overwhelm the chat. Thank you, 104,000 lurkers. Isn't enough more. Because it sounds like it causes your fight or flight. Honestly, that's a lot of peeps. Yeah, the largest convention I have been in was 80,000. And whoops. Well, I've never hit that before. It was 80,000 people, and it felt overwhelming to know that there were that many people there. There was enough space, thankfully. But yeah, I got it, you know, gee. I understood that reference, as Captain America says. But it didn't feel too bad. I've been in anime conventions that have felt much worse because of lack of space. But they did it in like the biggest convention center in the city, and it was okay. You can be 10,000 or 100,000 Frankies? Dang. Mod the VODs only. A very important rule. Actually, I've been getting like, for some reason, my Dave the Diver stream has been attracting so many porn bots leaving comments. I don't understand what is going on. I catch them when I can, and I delete the comment because I don't want that type of shit in my comment section. How did they find it, and why that video in particular? I don't understand. No, like straight up, they will come in and they will be like, let's appreciate the hard very work Twilight Dreams puts into his videos. And I do ban them on site. I absolutely do ban them on site. But all of the profile pictures are like scantily clad, like ass shots of women. And it's just like, why? And why Dave the Diver? Of all videos, shouldn't that be on Edgar Allan Poe? You'd crack a fish. Oh god, bots are annoying. That joke would just be crass. Misgendering Twilight was the last mistake you made. It's not even misgendering me. I'm any pronouns. I just present female. It's easy. It makes it easier. Oh, wee. Like, being called a guy does not bother me in the slightest, but they don't know that. So it's just kind of like, yeah, this is very clearly spam, isn't it? Eaten 19 cats by now. Don't eat the cats. YouTube has a problem. Yeah, YouTube has a problem with P things, but yeah, we're not allowed to call people out on their shitty behavior using the actual words for it. Make it make sense, YouTube. Make it make sense. your ads with porn in them, your ads with drugs, but we can't just say those words because we would get demonetized. Cool. Oh, so close. Lordzilla, please don't eat my cat. I love them both. Sirs Plushington and Voidimer are very happy where they're at. Thank you very much. Yep, double standards, exactly. YouTube not doing, after doing a long day of not doing their job. Plushington and Voidimer. Get you some fresh people. Yeah, Topi is right. I already have Sir Doggo trying to eat them. If they move, they become insta prey. There we go. Back to the tower. Promise not to eat them. Or at least you're trying your best not to eat them. Yes, we can't have a hungry Lordzilla. YouTube and being a hot mess. It must be a day that ends with Y. Damn it. Okay. Bonked! Bonked! Fuck. What a fall. What a fall. We'll rescue the princess off the top and whoops. We'll rescue the princess off the top and then we'll demolish it. Fuck. At least it honestly doesn't take that much time to get back to the top, back to the tower, as long as my jumps are good. Therein lies the problem, though, doesn't it? As long as my jumps are good. This place is not up to the building. The neighborhood committee and HRA. Yeah. You blanked and thought the princess was Shield Knight, and then you remembered this is Shovel Knight. I've never played Shovel Knight. Problem is, a famous YouTuber that hands down everyone respects quit because YouTube said his content was unoriginal. He just posted jokes. What? Yeah. But there are other people who will not be named that can just straight up steal content and it's fine without crediting and they can dox people and not face really any punishment whatsoever because they got around it with ban evasions on a second channel. Yep. But that's totally cool because she makes the money. Yeah, YouTube, but the problem is there's really nothing that can take YouTube's place right now. I mean, you've got Twitch for streamers, but if you want to do more than just streaming, which I do, whoops, then there's not really a place for that content. Bilibili is in its own host of problems right now, because they are now requiring that anybody that has over, I think, 500,000, which, I mean, it would be a cold day in hell when I get 50,000 subs, let's admit it, but they're trying to get them to use their real name and likeness, or maybe not likeness, but you have to have your real name attached to the account. So it's actually going to be a big problem for some of even Niji Sanji's VTubers that have big followings on there, and they're not sure exactly what they're going to do now because there's this attempt to remove anonymity from Bilibili. Ah! Nope! Hi, Crooked Gamer! Not much. Just trying to get through, Jump King tonight. What have you been up to? You're jinxing it with that 50,000. Hey, I'll comment. I didn't say 50, I said 500. Like, that is a feat that very few, indie VTubers have ever managed to pull off. Ah! No! No! Okay, where do I want to go? This way? Damn it. Nope, not that way. Okay. So maybe I have to shoot past that platform and come back. That might be the way to do it. Can you say your problems? With YouTube itself or with Bilibili? I mean, if it's... yeah. I may stream here, but I do not hold an unconditional love for a site that doesn't care about the well-being of its content creators. Joining Kendra on Mario Kart. Yeah, I was hoping to have this beaten by now, because I want to join in Kendra's festivities, but I wasn't able to stream tomorrow or yesterday, and I won't be able to stream tomorrow. So I wanted to at least get a stream in tonight. I hope you have fun. I will be there when I can. But yeah, because of my car issues, bonk, fuck. Because of my car issues, I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I've got a friend coming to help me with the battery. Which sucks. But I kinda, as bad as it is, I kinda knew it was coming. It's been telling me for years that it wouldn't, literal years though. It's been telling me for years that it wouldn't keep my radio on, because of the fact that, the battery was quote unquote low. But it's been years. So I guess it finally just decided to give up today as I was trying to get ready for stream and cop some Taco Bell. Okay. She's playing Mario Kart. See here? Why, why unless asked, which I know I brought this upon myself, but why there is a, don't bring up other VTubers unless I ask rule, demonstrated perfectly by Charted Darby. That's kind of funny. Imagine a small content creator doing art and a big content creator doing something dumb for like popping his head for 12 seconds and getting millions of views, and the small content creator getting 10 views. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. The algorithm helps the large creators grow larger, although I have been getting suggestions for a lot more smaller creators recently, which is nice that they're actually pushing smaller creators, but not as much as the big ones. It's the rich get richer thing, right? It's unfortunate, but the ones that make YouTube the most money are going to be the ones that continue to get pushed. No. You didn't, Charted Darby. You didn't. And I had asked Crooked Gamer. So that is also okay. But it's... but it was just... It's hilarious how perfect of a demonstration that is for why people have that rule for, like... for their own, like, safety. I just thought it was really funny. I am not upset whatsoever. Everyone is always free to go watch whatever stream they want to watch. I just thought it was hilarious. Frankie. You, please don't ban Charted Darby. Can you ban yourself? I guess I haven't tried. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how Reeve got here. And I am ever so grateful. Ow. Ow. No. Okay, we're fine. The ice isn't so hard to manage now. Not as hard as I thought it might be. Thanks, Mortal Kombat trailer. You watch VTubers now. Yeah, Charted Darby was suggested as well. Find it kind of funny you're playing Mario Kart with a friend's coworkers soon. I hope you have a lot of fun. Oh, whoops. Ah! I don't think I have anybody IRL that I can play with. But that's okay. Who needs IRL when you can just go online and play with everybody there? I do think I have a couple of people I can play Smash Brothers with IRL though. That's fun. IRL is a myth. You can't trick me. How do you kick people from your Google Docs? You go into their settings and remove access. Unless you mean like she's already in there. Change your password and then change it back. Maybe, because... Or sign out. Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like removing all access is the safest way. Wait, right. There we go. Okay, where am I going? To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Okay. No! No! Ah! Oh gosh. I yeeted myself out of the tower. Gosh darn it. Whoops. Whoops. Wait, why did I do that? I'm not thinking straight now that I fell like that. Okay, calm down. Deep breaths. Think. Think before you jump. YouTube dares remove your messages. You were exposing them. No. Putting mass skull pressure on Omni-Man right now. While watching stream while waiting. Takes back to the Mesozoic era. You try all access. Tired of practicing a line to see how it sounds and then seeing ass. I mean, is there, like, have you asked your sister as well to stop fucking with your stuff that you're practicing? 5-head just jump. I'd like to see you try, Frankie. I would like to see you try. Halfway through No Nut November. Here to say I could honestly care less. Could not care less about No Nut November. People do what people want to do. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Okay, that wasn't a bad fall. Could you maybe remove that, Inochi, please? It's like, I don't care if people have or haven't. It's one thing to joke, it's another to actually bring up, like, IRL stuff. Thank you. "6 a.m. and am wide awake. Your sanity is yours to break. Your record is 19 hours in hell, and now it's 20. You broke your record." My longest time awake without any sleep whatsoever was 36 hours. And I never want to experience that again. Like, I was up so long I was hallucinating, and I would not suggest ever doing that. Oh yeah, it's No Shave November too. Forgot about that. No, it was a really weird situation with an ex of mine, involving needing to get somewhere and driving, which makes it even worse. But I was so brainwashed that, like, I didn't have a way out. And I was on rotating shifts and had to get stuff done between overtime. And so the solution was just to stay up for 36 hours. And then not get a fully restorative sleep because I had to go to work. And when I say, like, ah, man. Like, there is a reason I call that part of my life the bad times. And a lot of the bad times I don't even remember, but like, I was in physical, mental, and emotional hell being with that person, and I couldn't see the way out because yay, abuse. All right, we're back to here. I think the closest you stayed up was close to 4 days. Jeez. Awake for 48 hours one time, but when it was bedtime, you only felt mildly tired. It's like that thing where you're too tired to sleep. That is the worst. Ah, I missed the jump. Frick. $89 hours. I'm gonna guess you were hallucinating as well. Used to be a band called Jack Off Jill, and their singer used to stay awake for days to the point of hallucination to write their songs. At that point, I don't want to endorse this kind of behavior. At that point, just use drugs. At that point, just use drugs. If you're gonna put your body through that over and over again, take some mushrooms, take some LSD, something. Heard many more voices than normal. I was having visual hallucinations. Like, I thought that I was about to, again, reminder, stupidly, I was driving. Also, welcome to chat, Rugops. Or Rugops. And thank you again for the sub. Yeah, stupidly I was driving. I thought I saw deer in the road, and there were no deer anywhere. I was seeing what my brain was scared of seeing. And, yeah. And that's also the reason why, like, I will never know what I experienced during the time with my ex was, like, real or not, because I literally had a mental break, and I was seeing things and hearing things, and I will never know what was hallucination and what was not. It was really bad. The whispers, things that make the Geneva Convention a Geneva check. Jesus. Your record used to be 82 hours. That is so bad. That is so bad that you've had stints of not sleeping that long before. Please sleep, everybody. If you can sleep, please sleep. No, that is called, that's like dissociative fugue. When you just kind of end up on autopilot and you don't remember how you got somewhere, you just know that you did. It's called dissociative fugue, and it's a temporary state where you just disconnect from the world, and you don't really internalize and process things. Shit. Like there's a neat little name for it. And also, if you end up on autopilot sometimes, like, you know that you need to go somewhere else, but you're going in the direction of somewhere that you're used to going, and you just instinctively go that way despite knowing that you don't need to go that way. Also a kind of dissociative fugue. Sleep is for the uninstalled. Yeah, my sleep patterns were broken because of a former job that I had that rotated us. So I'm good on days or nights, But the problem is when all your friends want to do day things, but you are on nights. That's a problem. Did feel completely once you awoke from the sleep. Ah, I see, I see. Severe mental health problems. The voices are getting stronger every day. Do you have some form of schizoaffective? I mean, of course you do not have to answer this. But that almost sounds like a schizoaffective type presentation. Which, of course, is one of the many mental health illnesses that TV loves to glorify and take completely out of context. Yes, the person hearing voices is definitely going to be the one, like, trying to murder people because the voices told them to, instead of being terrified that the voices are telling them things that they don't want to do. Yep. Yep. Ah! Imagine being reasonable about important things. What's worse than getting drunk and sober? Getting drunk then sober twice. Wish I could have fallen asleep. Oh, wow. Out of desperation. That's... So the interesting thing about alcohol is it might make people sleepy, but it also makes you have really shitty sleep. Like, if I drink too much, my sleep is absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Thought it was a sign of not sleeping enough. That's how you kind of realize you weren't doing great after the 3-day run. Oh no. A parrot screech. Yeah. I'm trying so hard to get through the air. Come on. Come on. There we go. That was the very moment you had visual hallucinations. Most of yours are auditory. Well, it's a lot easier for auditory hallucinations. Like, most hallucinations are auditory, but people don't... It's, again, a thing in media that's like, you know, it's easier to show, well, maybe not easier to show a visual hallucination, but like that's what most people think of when they think hallucination. Nope, I was hoping. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Help! Oh my god, it's the end! We see the babe! I just have to make this jump and not fuck it up. We beat it! We beat the game! Oh my god. Hey! Oh, there's our crown. We are the king now. Oh. Got that princess carry. Oh, she's Princess Peach. I also love the 80s, like, the 80s freaking love ballad in the background. Oh my god. Finally! I can put this game to rest! Finally! Oh, thank you, everybody. I'm officially the Twilad. Twyla W. Riz. I like that her booba have jiggle physics even in pixel. Magical wow wow gives hugs and head pats. Thank you. We can move on with our lives. Finally. I can't dab. I'm a VTuber. I get hit by a bird. Now I have to speedrun it? No. I really enjoyed going back to play. Okay, she's kind of pretty though. Like, she's got the lipstick and everything. Where is this lipstick on the top of the castle? Her dress doesn't have pockets because, you know, dresses never have pockets. Yeah, she is pretty cute. I like her hair. I want her hair. If she could fly, why is she waiting up there? It was a test to see who is worthy of her. Also, if she can float, why didn't she jump? Because it's a test to see who's worthy of her and the kingdom. Yeah, the princess is kind of fine. All right, well, we did it, everybody. We beat Jump King after, hold up, is it gonna tell me how? 22 hours, 24 minutes, and 28 seconds. 30,454 jumps and 3,205 falls. But we did it in 9 attempts. Let's go. All right. So like I said, it is Kendra's birthday. I'm going to try to make it for Totsu if she's still playing for a while. So we are going to drop you off. It is Mario Kart, and I know how much y'all love Mario Kart. So now do a blindfolded no. 1 fall per 10th. 1 fall per 1,000 jumps, which is still, I mean, not terrible. All right, but we're gonna go raid Kendra for her birthday for a dreamy drop off. You may hear my voice very soon. I'm gonna get some water and an idle break, and I will see everybody later. Thank you for accompanying me on this, because I would not have done this if it wasn't. You have beef with her. Let's not talk down about other VTubers, please. If you have something, please tell me privately. But I will see everybody later. Bye.